Thumbelind. Once there was a woman who wanted a child. She wanted one more than anything else in the world. At last, she went to the fairy for help. "Here is a magic seed," said the fairy. "Put it in the flower pot and see what happens." The seed grew into a magic, beautiful gold flower. The woman bent and kissed it, and the petals of the flower began to open. Inside was a tiny girl, no shell. It has rose petals for sheets. Each day, Thumbelind floated on a table leaf in a shower of water. When she felt lonely, she sang to herself. One night, a huge lumpy turtle creeped through the open window. She scratched Thumbelind as she slept. "What a pretty wife you make for my son," she croaked. "Look what her son, greedy and greasy," Thumbelind happily. "Look what I've got for you. We'll keep her on the water lily in the middle of the stream," said Mother Toad. She never escaped. Thumbelind woke to see 4 large eyes blinking at her. Then a large, wibbly hand reached for her. "No!" cried Thumbelind, trying to get away. "Meet your future husband," said Mother Toad. "But I don't want to marry a toad." The fishes in the stream heard his cries. The toads left for food and the fish swam closer. They nibbled and nibbled at the water lily, and it was swashed away by the stream. "I'm free!" Thumbelind floated for days past village and wild green fields. Butterflies fluttered around her. Birds twittered and sang to her. The sun shone on the water so that it glittered like gold. But all the time, a big brown beetle was watching her. "Here's a pretty thing." He swooped down and grabbed her in his claws. "Look what I found!" "Yuck," said the lady beetle. "She's ugly. Take her away." So the beetle dropped her in a field. I don't want you if you're ugly." For a tiny Thumbelind felt like a forest. There she lived all summer. She wove a bed with planes of grass and hung up a leaf to stop the rain. She sucked honey from flowers and drank the dew from the leaves. Swans swapped and dived around her so she never felt alone. Then winter came, and the swans left. Thumbelina shivered with cold. "What are you doing out here?" asked the field mouse. She took Thumbelina back to her strong little home. "We'll have a visitor soon," she said to the field mouse. "He's a rich and clever mole." When the mole came, he talked about his life underground. "I never go outside," he said. "Come a bird. He has fallen through the hole in the roof." "Oh, is he dead?" asked Thumbelina. "Yes," replied the mole. "If swallows don't fly away for winter, they die of cold." That night, Thumbelina crept back to the swallow. She covered him with a carpet of hay. "Goodbye," she said, thinking how sweetly the swallow sang all summer. But when she put her head on his breast, she heard a thump, thump, thump. "He's not dead. He's frozen," she replied. The next night, Thumbelina crept to see the bird again. His eyes were open, but he was very weak. "I keep you warm and take care of you," said Thumbelina. "Thank you," whispered the swallow. Each night, Thumbelina brought him water and seeds from the field mouse store. By springtime, when the sun warmed the earth, the swallow was well again. "Come with me," he said. "We can fly away to the green woods." "I can't," said Thumbelina. "I think the field mouse would be sad if I left." So the swallow flew up out of the tunnel and soared into the sky alone. Thumbelina missed the swallow. She longed to go outside again. "Cheer up," said the field mouse. "I have exciting news. Moore wants to marry you." "But I don't want to marry Moore," gasped Thumbelina. "Nonsense," snapped the field mouse. "Don't be difficult. The wedding day was fixed." Thumbelina was too living deep under the earth. She went to say goodbye to the sky one last time. Tweet, tweet, she heard. She looked up and saw the swallow. "Cold winter is coming again," he said. "Come with me to the warm customs." "Oh, I come," cried Thumbelina. She flew on covered mountains. At last they came to a blue lake. Daisy white palace stood. A tiny man stood in the flower. He had a gold crown and a pale butterfly. "You stay with me and be queen of the flowers?" he asked. "Yes," said Thumbelina, happy at last. Then all of the other flowers opened, and 10 tiny men and tiny women appeared. They each gave Thumbelina a gift. Best of all was a beautiful pair of wings, so she could fly from flower to flower. And the swallow swooped above them all singing a joyful song.